here we go. All bundled up and ready to go have some fun. Hopefully it's not too cold out there. Sure looks like a nice day to go for a ride. Well, I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but coming up here out of Alamogordo up towards Cloudcroft. I'm going to work my way up the mountain here and get on some back roads and try to do some adventure riding today. So, beautiful day out. A little cold, but we'll see if we can make it work. Alright, I'll catch you in a little bit. Not sure how much of this shows up on the camera, but I turned it back on because it's just so pretty here. There's a sign, Lincoln National Forest. Here we come. Pretty awesome country out here. Just a gorgeous view. Elevation goes up pretty fast. We've got 4,000 something in Alamogordo, and it's like 8,600 or something like that up in Cloudcroft. So, pretty good little hike up here. There's a tunnel on this road up here in a ways, but I don't remember if I turned off before then or not. Going to Dell City, Texas, and gonna start on New Mexico BDR. If you haven't seen that, you should check out their website. They've got a bunch of treks kind of picked out for adventure motorcycle riding, and they've got most of the western states and a couple of them on the East Coast. And I think they're working on trying to get as many as they can. Oh, there's a tunnel I was telling you about. Looks like we're going to go through it. But, I've done a couple little bits and pieces on my XR400, but I'd really like to try to get through the whole New Mexico BDR. It's going to take me some time because I'm only going to be able to do a couple sections at a time, or, you know, here and there around my work schedule. I've got basically I work a week on and a week off, and I'm away from my family, so when I'm done with my work week I typically go home and spend time with my family. But I plan on taking a day here or there to do some riding. There's a video of people going through the New Mexico BDR, and from start to finish, I think they say it'll take 8 to 10 days, depending on how hard you ride it. And I'm just not at that point where, one, I'm not sure I can ride that much at a time, and two, getting the time off work to do it. But yeah, here's high rolls, so we're getting close to where we'll turn off, I think. And pretty cool attractions and trails and all kinds of stuff up here. I think they've gotten some snow somewhat recently, but I'm not sure there's much left. We're kind of right on that verge of being cold enough for it to stick, or getting warm enough during the day that melts. Here's our turn. Car Canyon Road. We'll see. I'm not sure how much of this will be blacktop. Oh, I'll probably bring you back when I get to the gravel. Limited use road. No big vehicles. We're on the gravel now. Let's see how it does. Well, it sure don't ride like my XR400, but that's alright. We've also got a little bit of snow over there by the dumpster. I don't know how good you can see it. Pretty cool. I'm not sure that Honda intended this type of bike to be on this type of road, but we're making a go at it. I saw a guy who had a video of switching out the front forks on one of these with, I guess it must be in Europe, at a Honda Transalp 650, and he said it made a world of difference. I'm not even sure a person could get something like that over here. But for what this bike is and the money I have in it, I just really can't complain. It's a 2012. It's got just over 10,000 miles on it, and it's fuel injected, 700 cc's, and I gave a little over $3,000 for it, so feel like it's a fair amount of bike for the money. Not sure what all a person can get that's fuel injected and, you know, 10 years old and has this kind of capability. I got that much in my 1999 XR400. That one's over 20 years old and, you know, definitely not fuel injected, which for the most part I don't care. But it has its moments where you kind of wish it was. I'm going to take it kind of easy here. Looks like this could get interesting. Not real big on riding a motorcycle on ice. There's a chance that I should have picked a different route to do this, but we'll see how it goes. Just take it easy and try to pick a good line and go from there. One thing I did do to this bike before bringing it off-road is there's a company in Dallas, Texas called T-Rex Racing, and they make some crash bars for the engine or engine guards, and a skid plate. And I tried to video putting those on as well, and I'll work on trying to get that video put out. But makes me feel a little better about doing some of this. A little dicey. Yeah, not sure what I think about all this. Well, first crash. I'm ready to get off the ice. I was trying to save it, but didn't quite make it. But didn't get hurt either, so now I guess we get to figure out how hard it is to pick it up. Well, we're up. Oh man. I guess I'm gonna try to get out of here without crashing again, and kind of go from there. Okay, I'll come back with you here in a little bit. Well, that was interesting. I was able to get down off the ice. I'm headed back down the mountain here. I still don't want to give up on my ride, but I might have to get through the mountain a different way. So I'm gonna have to go do a little bit of recon and see. I think I'll go head up to the top, to Cloudcroft. Pretty sure the blacktop gets traveled enough, it'll be clean. And then see if I can work my way out that way. But yeah, not a big fan of motorcycle on ice, but pretty much anything on ice is pretty worthless. But such is life. At least I didn't get hurt. The bike's not hurt. Handguards bashed in a little bit, but you know, that's kind of what they're there for. These handguards don't really fit this bike that great anyway. They're just some cheap Amazon ones. But yeah, I got front brakes again, and I got that off of the lever a little bit, so good enough. But guess we'll make our way back out to the main road, and I'll go back up. I'll see if I can figure out how I'm going to get there, and I'll bring you back. catch you later. Well, I brought you back just because I thought it was pretty looking up here. Just saw a deer a few minutes ago. I'm glad it didn't decide to run out in front of me. I'm thinking my adventure I set out to have today might be a little far-fetched, but we'll see. At least I'm out riding, getting some time on the bike. According to my Onyx off-road, the temperature up here is right around 33 degrees. As you can see, there's some snow up here yet, and there's some spots where the road is kind of wet. Makes me a little nervous. So I'm hoping once I get towards the other end of the mountain range here, I'll be a little bit more where the sun is shining and maybe out of the snow and the cold a little bit. Well, I guess I'll probably bring you back if I start seeing something else kind of cool. We'll catch you later. Well, I decided to stop and take a little break. I ended up going in a different direction than what I thought I was going for a little bit, but it was still a nice, pretty ride. And I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into more of a scenic blacktop type day instead of a off-road, dirt road, turn into ice road kind of day. So I'm down elevation now, just under 7,000 feet, so it's a little warmer now. I'm probably going to go around and head back towards Cloudcroft and then back towards Alamogordo. But, yeah, still a nice day. Didn't quite do what I set out to do, but, I think this is a smarter choice for the day, and I still think it's a fun day, so hard to complain about having fun on a bike. So, I guess we're gonna go ahead and start moving again. Coming into Cloudcroft, got some snow up here. Sure is pretty. People are probably going to get sick of hearing me say that. It's a pretty neat little town. Not so sure I agree with my Onyx map saying that it's 70 degrees. I think it's more in the 30s. got some neat little stores up here. I think I'm gonna swing in somewhere. I've got a whole train behind me. I don't really like cars riding my butt. Well, this is kind of where we started this morning. I took the wrong road somewhere.